So by now you should already have watched the movement tutorial, and it's not in depth enough. It should be more in depth, but it's something that just takes a lot of practice. But we'll go through level by level, showing what you can do to learn the game. So you've started the new game. The moment you get control of your character, that's when time starts. You can do this by a delay, or you can just, the moment you press W, you start the timer. So at the start we can't do anything, we can't jump or anything, because we have sprint inversion on, which is also nice because we don't have to hold shift. Shift makes us walk then with the option on, but it also makes a glitch work in between these two levels, the first and the second level. So right now we just are trying to get to the leaf suit as fast as possible, which isn't, it's a walking simulator for the first 1.5 minutes of the run. So you just run across this stone. Sometimes there will be these birds and or rabbits that get in your way. So that happens like once every 100th run or something. So I don't know, be prepared. Like that bird that could have crashed into you, and it has collision, so it actually slows you down. Yeah, so we're just going through the game. This is a level which is it's really important that you well, it's important in every level, but mastering crabbing to go fast is really important. But there are a lot of safe strats you can do, and I will try to show them off to the best of my ability. So you run up this rock. You can see there's a part of it you can run up on, and others you can't, and sometimes you can't. So just try to aim for this part that is doesn't look like you can walk up it. That usually works the best for me. When you get here, start spamming E to open the box. And then the moment you can see the cutscene starting, you press ESC. That skips the cutscene. You can move before you get the screen. We now have the leaf suit, and we can now jump, and we can start doing movement things. You want to go over here as fast as you can. And you want to run into this rock. There's a lot of different ways to running into the rock, but this is the first time you'll hopefully understand that jumping up certain slopes is better than other slopes. So I'll try to do it, and we are trying to get up here. If you can see, there's a ledge up there. So I'm running at the rock, and I'm jumping at a very specific point. And a lot of people do this differently. You can do it from here if you do it correctly, but then sometimes you get stuck. You can do it where I did it, which is right where this bulge is. So I jump on this slope. That's where I jump. I think Walrus uses this slope over here, this little incline. If I'm not, I'm probably wrong about that as well. There's a lot of ways to do this, but you need to get up there. In this version, I can show other ways of doing the level as well. So I'm trying to do it again. So you want to land here, but optimally you would land on this slope right here, and then you just keep holding W and do a pan to land up here. So I know that's intimidating and probably really hard, but once you do it like a few times, you should get a hang of it. If you fail and drop down here, that's not a problem. Just run downhill a bit because you go faster then, and try to get up again, which you can do over here. So we want to jump off of this ledge, and we want to have enough speed to make it over here. So you want to run down here, and exactly when there's a incline, you want to jump, and then jump again, and you want to make it over here. If you do everything really well, you will land here. The world record lands right here, and then makes a sharp right turn and jumps off over here to get over there to get a trigger we need. But if you can't do that, just land here, start running down the hill, turn, jump, and do a pan to get over here. And that's the trigger we need. And if you can't do that, then there's still a lot of things we can do. Just getting back to the point where I can show the other ways of doing it. So if you fail doing that, let's say if you can't do running down this slope and going all the way, you can stop here, run down, turn, jump when it's an uphill slope. You didn't make it all the way, so you get on top of this rock, you run off, jump, pan, and then you should land here as well. So that's an easy way to get it, as long as you're panning correctly and you know the basics of how panning works, grabbing, then you should be able to make it. Make sure you get the pop-up here, that's an important part. If you don't get that, you will be soft locked. So we want to keep running up this hill where these mountains are. If you fall down here, it's very hard to get out, so just try to keep as close to the wall here as possible because you can move there. So we're jumping down here and we're trying to shoot these trees as fast as possible to open the door. And then if done right, you will be there before the door opens and we just start going through, which is just movement, and you're trying to, you're trying to never stop. Trying to have smooth movement throughout the entire game. So we get to here, and we have to shoot three trees. There's a lot of setups to do this. Some people stop, some people don't. I usually go over here, where I can see these two vines coming down. I shoot that one, I shoot that one. I missed that one. Yeah, see? You can tell that you're hitting them. And there's a tree over here. So I'm shooting a few, and you can hear the music when it works, and that's when the door opens. So if you manage to miss that tree, a nice thing to do is run on this rock, like that, and then jump. Like so, and then you can shoot the tree. So yeah, we're at the end of the first level, and this is when sprint inversion is important. There is a glitch with it, and if you watch closely at my snowboard, I'm gonna be holding W, and I'm gonna jump into the trigger, the cutscene, like the load trigger, and watch my snowboard. When it's done loading, I'm gonna press W and hold it. This gives me a speed boost, so you start with more speed into the next level. So next time we will do the next level. I should probably add some easier strats to the first level as well, but I guess that will be a separate video.